Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Seth Burke with Windy Valley Ranch Horses. Those of you guys that saw my update earlier, I'm going to be starting this training series on off-the-track thoroughbreds and running quarter horses. So, for those of you guys that don't know, a lot of these horses ended up getting sold or adopted off the track for various reasons. Sometimes because of injuries and things like that, but more often than not, it's something fairly benign, like they didn't like to run, or they wouldn't run consistently, or they were afraid of being in, the box before the races start. So there's a lot of things that can disqualify these horses from a race career. That doesn't necessarily mean they won't make a good saddle horse. So a lot of people like buying them because they're nice, well-built horses. A lot of them are sometimes well-papered, and you can take them, off the track and make some pretty decent horses out of them. But one thing that people see consistently with these horses is that they have pretty bad behavior coming off the track. The way these horses are handled is a little bit of a joke. A lot of them are really head shy. We've worked with her a little bit already today, so she's calmed down a little bit already, but even her, she's really bad about throwing her head up, mostly because of the tracks. They're constantly popping them on the nose, and they put chains on them and everything, and they just don't have very much of an expectation for their behavior. They want them to take a saddle and be able to run and turn to the left, and they try not to really bother them about much else because they don't want them to be distracted from running. So their behavior, for the most part, is kind of cruddy. So they have bad respect of personal space. She likes to rear up a little bit when she gets pressured. One of the things we're working on with her today is introducing pressure from one side or the other of the shoulders and getting her to move off and go out and be able to lunge a little bit. And she, in the beginning, you can see she's following my hand here, there. I mean, that's night and day compared to where we started before, guys. I'd step out here. Oh, I gotta block her. See, she just steps right off because she's very, very smart. And I'm gonna try not to get her too bothered because we already let her kind of come down one time today. But she didn't understand at all the kind of direction I was trying to give her. I'd bring this flag into play, and she'd start putting her nose in the air and backing away, and they just get locked up and confused. So before I'm ever going to go near this horse with the saddle, before I'm ever going to put her in the round pen, she's already been rode, she's already been halter broke. So what I'm really going to do is I'm going to use the pieces that she already has, because it's not like she doesn't know anything. She can be caught, she can be handled, she's a good girl. She just doesn't do well under pressure. So I'm just going to take it back to the basics, and I'm understanding that I can already get a saddle on this horse if I need to. But I'm going to have her so anxious and so jammed up that she just won't know what to do with herself. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come in and see how well she's retained some of the things that we've worked on today. So that's mainly going to be movement of the shoulders on whatever side I'm asking her to yield from, and her having her butt a respectful distance from me when we have her moving in a circle. And if she does well, we'll start breaking her stop down a little bit more than we were. So I'm going to come out here, I'm going to give her a little bit of direction, I'm going to push her hip. Good. Good. And I'm going to get her to stop sideways to me here, guys. I want her to stop. Okay. And I just got to be patient, guys. I may stop her. I'll stop her front facing. Ooh. Just one time here and let her relax a little. Okay, honey. Now I'm going to reset my hand here. I'm going to give her a little bit of guidance and as little flag as possible. You guys see the nose going up? She's already getting anxious. So I need to be a little bit careful about how I'm engaging with her face, because I don't want to sit here and hammer on her head to where she's getting, antsy and throwing her nose in the air. So we give her direction by hand. I'm going to guide this hip off of me a little bit. Now we're going to work on. Yeah, that's all right. She faced up, but she tried. She tried to give me a good stop. Okay, see how little flag I had to use? All I had to do is just perk that up a little bit. And she's already understanding. Nope, I gotta push her off of that. She's trying to yield away from me. So I gotta stop her. That's okay, that's halfway sideways, that's a little better than the last one. I'm gonna guide this hip off of me. She came in and immediately pushed her butt at me a little bit, so I'm gonna start guiding that hip off of me right off the bat. No, if I don't like that stop, I'll push her through that one. Now my hand, right there. Now, I don't want her to bring her feet with her, I want her to just bring her head. There, very good. And that's okay, she ended up facing up in the end there, but that was really good. She stopped sideways and she let me bring her head first. Okay, another issue that this mare has is rearing up, so I'm going to give her quite a bit of trust here, and I'm going to try to engage. Back. Very good. Immediately be careful about how much pressure I'm using. Very good. So that's all very good yields, guys. She's yielding very well. So I'm going to ask her again here. I'm going to give her some hand direction and a little bit of flag. I'm going to guide that hip off. And as soon as she moves that hip over, guys, I get out of there. All I got to do is just give her a little bump. And what that's doing, that's just encouraging her to start looking down there and seeing when that's coming. And she'll anticipate it a little more. Look, I don't even have to use the flag that time. All I do is pick my hand up. She's a lot better on this side. So she's clearly a little more right-brained. There. We're going to go all hand guidance this time. There. I'm going to push that hip out without touching her. And I want a sideways stop again. So I'm just going to be patient here. She's getting nervous. That's why she's speeding up. Good. And she's licking and she's chewing. I want to keep her connected to me. I'm not going to let her look over there. Good. Very good. And now, with her head like that, I'm going to transition, see if she will. Oh, very good. Very good. See, guys, that's all we're after. We just want good, consistent articulation. I want to be able to come up here and say back up, back up. Very good. Very good. Okay, guys, see, it's so simple where we start. I know sometimes it can become complicated. She was really getting squirrely earlier, and there was a lot of times where she wasn't understanding. Oh, see, she got a little confused there. She tried to block me. She didn't understand this, guys. She didn't understand that there was an option to come by. She always wanted to go away and thinking she can just get tall and back up and that I'm gonna leave her alone. And when that happens, you have to keep targeting the hip. You have to keep behind them and keep driving without getting yourself kicked or anything, obviously. But when they try to yield away in the wrong direction, you have to put yourself in the right position and continue pushing them through that. So that's all we're looking for, guys. She's doing so well with yielding here. Look at that. Wow. Let's see if she'll stop on this side for me. She's getting a little distracted. I just want to reel her head in a little bit here. No, feet are coming with. I'm going to drive her off here. She's a little distracted. There's somebody over here by the tack room. And now, like I said, I just want the head. Good. Okay, there we go, guys. That's where we start. It's all... Okay, we can't be letting her be mouthy and stuff. That's her calling out to her buddy saying, come rescue me, I'm bored. Okay, so we gotta make sure she's nice and quiet. We also just had her tied up so she couldn't paw and dig. It's all about just good behavior and respect in the beginning, guys. They just need to understand how to move away from pressure and respect your personal space. If you don't have that, don't move on to anything else, because all you're doing is leaving a big void in your training as you move forward. So just nice, clear understanding of where I'm asking her to go. See how, okay, look how handy she is. Off of my hand here. There. Let's get her facing. Let's yield back. Okay. That's night and day, guys. That's night and day difference from where we started, okay? So even though I know I can get a saddle on her, I still need to do my due diligence and go back to the basics, okay, guys? So thank you very much. Like I said, guys, please interact with this post. If you guys have certain things that you'd like to see me make videos about, if you're having struggles with your own horses and you'd like to see me make some content geared towards that, I would love to hear from you guys and see your feedback. Thank you very much.